Hello and welcome to another update video about ETH. So on the Ethereum chart, we've seen another dip that was in line with expectations and now a bit of a recovery. So I hope that we're dealing here just with a flat structure, and this was just sort of a three-wave move down in a B wave of a wave 4. You will remember if you watched the previous video that we said we expect lower prices, yes, but we are still in the wave 4, so price can reach all the way up to 1667 or 1678. Okay, it doesn't need to go that high, but it would be the level, I mean 1678, as long as price doesn't get a sustained break above that level, that we still focus on lower in a still unfolding 5-wave move that started here on the 29th of August at this high. And I can tell you that this, for me, is not yet the wave 5. I mean, again, it's always possible, right? But it's too short to be reliable. So what I would prefer either is that we are getting directly a more, let's call it a more sustained drop in a 5th wave directly from here, or that this is a wave 4 flat structure and will then come down further. I don't want to call this a wave 5 because it looks like a 3-wave move anyway. I mean, anything is possible, but I would prefer for it to go down lower either after a small rally in wave 4, so like the C wave of the wave 4, and then come down, or more directly. So, you know, ideally we always want to see a more clear wave 4 to know more clearly where we are. And what we normally do to establish a key target for a wave 5, they are not super reliable, but what we do, we take the length of waves 1 through 3, go to the high of the wave 4. Now, at the moment, yeah, where did it reach? I mean, only really to here. Then sort of the next sort of target, but they can always extend, right? They can always extend, but looking at fib extensions just based on that, we talk about ideally 1582. That's certainly a level to watch, but this is basically where we had all this previous support. Okay. So for me, it doesn't matter if this is still wave 4 or already wave 5. The focus is on lower against 1678. That should be a very clear statement. Above that level, well, if we rally above that level, I would assume that we are still in a B wave. Yeah, we talked about that. Either we are already in the move to the downside, or if we get a rally from here, you always want to be prepared for, okay, what happens if resistance breaks? Then I assume it's just a high B wave. So assumption currently is that a wave 4 or a B wave already topped here, but we cannot rule out an extension in an A wave, a B wave, and a C wave. This would not be wise to chase because it would then likely be a 5-wave move down afterwards. But just want to prepare you, okay, what happens if we break above 1678? Okay, so yellow wave count would suggest that after the next low, the overall correction could be finished, and we might be working higher on an impulse afterwards in a 3rd wave rally. Now, this is currently not confirmed, okay? It is a likely scenario that after the next drop, ideally, however, eventually in this region, yeah, between 1459 and 1536, ideally after that drop, we have everything complete, this overall downturn, and would then rally. Now, I will always try to guide you through the process, right? But if the next rally is not impulsive, then we are likely in the green wave count. The green wave count is obviously assuming that a B wave topped here, and therefore has much more space to the downside. Would still be bullish overall, but we need to prepare for a drop into the $1,200 to $1,300 region. It would work like that. Wave 1, so this 5-wave move down would only be the first wave in green, then a wave 2 to the upside, 3, 4, 5. What is going to be interesting is if the next rally is corrective, and I will be able to give you a resistance area for that. I will first of all highlight that on Discord and Telegram, of course, for channel members, but it will still be an area where price, if this is really wave 2, and we might be able to determine that on by the structure, could be a nice short trade to short the 3rd wave and potentially even the wave 5 of the C wave. Reward to risk would be here quite favorable, but it's too early to confirm that. That would be a nice setup that I see coming as a short trade. So yeah, why not now? Well, because now we're just sitting above support. So what you want is for this 5-wave move to play out, then to retrace in 3 waves, and then you want to place your short trade ideally above the beginning of the first 5 waves down. You want to place your stop loss there. So that's something to consider. We're gonna track that. But yeah, eventually, again 1678, we're focusing on lower. If price gets back into the red zone, then it's likely just the higher wave 4. And if it breaks above that level, we're dealing with a B wave. But eventually we should go down a little bit lower still. So yeah, hope you liked the update. If you did, then please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.